putting her on a rape charge. Mr. Jones, now you're here today in this courtroom on a rape charge. You know what a rape charge is? That means a young lady that filed rape charges against you by force. You sexually assaulted her by force. That's what rape is. I want you to know that. You raped her. She filed charges against you that you raped her. Well, you're arrested for raping her. Have you ever seen Ruby Johnson here? She knows you. She works at a grocery store not too far from your house. A grocery store that you've been coming into for the last 3 years. She said every time you come in there, you've been trying to hit on her. You know what that means? You've been trying to get her to take her out. And she's turned you down. Okay, we got witnesses. We talked with people in the store. You do shop there. We know that. But we're not going to play any games. We know you shop there. We know you know Ruby. And she said 3 weeks ago you came into the grocery store and you bought some food and you tried to hit on her again. And she told you to leave her alone. And you were mad. You've been drinking. And you said I was going to get you. Didn't you tell her that? She said that you made the motion, you pointed at her. Said, I'm going to get you. And she said, that's what she thought that meant, I'm going to get you. And she was scared. All right, now, you said this, and you waited outside. You came back after you took your food home. You waited outside for her. When she got off of work, you let her walk to her car. Before she got in the car, you jumped her. And you drug her back around the back of the store. And you raped her. You tore her clothes off. It was dark back there. You thought nobody would see you. You did it. don't have to ask your wife. We have the proof. You remember that night you hit her? You tore her clothes off. She was bleeding. We got pictures here. Cuts on her. Some of her blood got on you, on your shirt. And you got your shirt. And that shirt's going to be entered as evidence against you. It's your shirt. Do you want me to call your wife to the stand to testify that this is your shirt? It's your shirt. We sent it off to the lab. It's your size. Everything. So 44. Still your shirt. She explained the man that raped her that night had that shirt on. She said the man that raped her that night had that shirt on, and it was the same shirt you had on when you were at the store earlier that night. The same shirt. Have you ever raped anybody before? You sure? Have you ever been held on suspicion of rape before? Several years ago, you were picked up for suspicion of rape. Right in your own neighborhood, a girl had been raped. And you were picked up for suspicion of rape then. You remember that incident? Where did you touch her? Well, this girl said you touched her, just like you raped this other girl. You know what she said that night? She said the man that raped her had the same shirt on you did. And she knows it because she tore the shirt. And she told us where she tore the shirt. It was right on the pocket. And when you were arrested, the police took the shirt off of you and the pocket was torn. We know you raped her. Why don't you go ahead and tell us? We've already got records to show that you were picked up for suspicion of rape, not less than 3 years ago. Now we have you again. We have all the evidence pointing to you, the person. You've been trying to get this girl to fool around with you for 2 to 3 years. And you became so frustrated that you finally ended up raping her to get back at her. How did you know that you didn't rape her? She said you raped her. You said you didn't. I think we're going to have to go along with her statement. You've already had the experience that you were held in suspicion of rape before. We're going to have to go along with her statement, and that's all we can do. And you will be officially charged with this crime, and I want the jury to know that this man, in the eyes of the county, is guilty of raping this young lady on the said date in question. No more questions. No more questions. That's it.